3, 2, 1.
Hey, y'all, he's cool.
And he's Kegs.
And I'm Zan.
What's up, John?
And I'm Mighty Mal.
Mighty Mal.
That's right. That's right. We got a longtime friend back for another episode. But first off, we'd like to welcome everyone to the Cool-Kegs podcast, place for gamers to post up, cut up, and do anything but shut up. On this week's episode, we'd like to start everything out with a little interesting question. What y'all play a bunch of games, right? Y'all play a bunch of games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What weapon from what universe would be your go-to pick?
Ooh.
Mm.
You got one, Mal?
Let me think of one here.
Listen. Let me just cut you off right there for a second. We all know what the number one weapon is, and we'll say it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Lightsabers.
Lightsaber. Got me. That's a good one. It is kind of the Swiss Army knife, isn't it?
Yeah.
It can
You're
do
not wrong.
everything, right?
You're not fucking wrong.
I said BFG because, America. America.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you agree, Mal? What do you think?
I would say that's probably true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about it. You could be flying around in MetalStorm, and then just swoop right by somebody, stick your arm out the freaking window with your lightsaber on, and just spin the whole plane just right in half. Don't even have to shoot.
You know what? Let's hypothetically say, all right, not only do you get a lightsaber, but you get the power of the Force as well. Now you don't even got to open up your cockpit. You just holster your lightsaber on the side of your plane, and then just take it out with the Force and start fucking with people on the other side of the map.
Yeah. You could do that, dude. Hijack one of their brains with that Force shit, and then just make him start shooting down his own people, and then fly him into a mountain or something.
You don't even got to do that. You just reach out and grab their jet and throw it into another one. or just crush it. Just fucking every time they spawn in, just crunch.
Well, I'll tell you what, man.
Next.
Mal, thank you for coming back. Guys, do you realize, were you the first? Were you our very first?
I think so. Was I the very first guest on the first one?
On the very first, yeah, when when Kegs and I got together. No, were you?
The very first interview was me, though.
Was it you? Yeah, and then Mal.
It might have been second, but yeah, it was right.
I knew you were super early. See, and I even told Kegs I wasn't sure who was first. You were Zan, so I know you.
I'm pretty sure both of them were ahead of me.
I was the very, very, very first interview. Yeah, it was just when it was just you. Cool. It was you and me. Remember?
That's right. Dude, it's been so, man, I was telling Kegs, it's been 126 episodes or something right now just on YouTube. Over a year.
Oh, wow, man.
Yeah, over a year, Mal. And we were kind of talking before we started, but yeah, guys, we have a whole team now. That's what Kegs was talking about. Zan, he does our music. It's been a ride, man. How you been?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. I've actually had quite a few people reach out to me since then and say, hey, I heard you on the podcast. That was pretty cool, and I think it's really taken off pretty good.
Man, it's because people like you guys, Zan, and you, Mal, Marrow, Kegs. I mean, honestly, it's the entire community, bro, and we're having a ball. We really are. I think Kegs, are you? There he comes. Yeah, I think Kegs had some technical difficulties there, but yeah, Zan, I don't know, man. Did you how was your weekend, I guess?
Well, so I got my father-in-law in town right now. He was here doing that whole, like the main purpose of his being here was to say goodbye to his, well, I guess she's his ex-wife now, but she's dying. That's the mother-in-law, and they divorced sometime after all the kids moved out and stuff. So anyway, but he was coming by to say his goodbyes to her. But then I smoked an amazing ham in the process, and that was probably the highlight of the weekend. Actually, was that damn ham.
Dude, you sent some pictures that looked amazing. I don't know.
Yeah, so I used a black cherry chipotle rub from Pit Boss on that, and then you smoke it in there for like an hour just with the rub, and then you go out there and you glaze it every 20 minutes. And I have a glaze I make from scratch.
Dude, barbecue guys fascinate me. Like,
and is there no way to get a copy of said made from scratch glaze, or is that something you have to kill me if I knew it?
No, it's fine. I'll share it with you. I'll send it to you. Just remind me after the show.
Sounds sexy. I can't wait to put it on my dick for the old lady.
There you go. It's amazing. She'll love it. Put it on your arm.
I love it.
The trick is to base it on every 20 minutes, though. So every 20 minutes, you gotta put some new glaze on.
well, do you smoke or barbecue, Mal?
I do a little bit of grilling. I've got a smoker here, but I haven't used it a whole lot yet.
Yeah, dude. Like, my dad used to smoke a lot of meat, but dude, hey, by the way, it's so awesome to catch up with you. Like, so, I re-listened to our first podcast, and I realized it was so long ago. Like, what are you up to now? Like, what games are you into? And like, do you still keep in touch with the old old crew?
Yeah, I still hop on Sky Warriors here and there. Still in command with the IA1, but I hop on there here and there. I'm kind of taking a break from it for a couple months here. I play some MetalStorm now, and kind of a little more casual. Just
You do play metal? Well, that's cool, man. I didn't know that. Like, well, so just in case, like, so we really do have a new audience, boys. Like, what do you? Can you talk a little bit about IA, like how they kind of came about and who they were and are and Sky Warriors?
yeah, that's. I think when I got there, it was Bro was still at the #1 squad, and then it was a command was kind of put together of a collective there at IA, and it was got some big ones like Low and Zeus were there. Head Chop and Gator was all around there. It always was like there never was just one or two commanders. It's always been like a collective of command, like 5 or more. But yeah, when I joined, we were climbing up the top 100 and made it all the way to the top there, and then lost it for I don't know how, maybe a couple weeks here lately, but I don't think for long.
Well, how?
Well,
how,
now you say you're playing MetalStorm. Out of curiosity, like how many of your guys have transferred over to that now?
We've got some from IA that play over in MetalStorm. I kind of move around. I'm actually flying with Armageddon right now in MetalStorm.
Bunch of really good guys there.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a little bit away from the rivalries and the top spot, and just kind of flying to fly a little bit and relax.
It really is a different game, you know. They're
Yeah,
different
it's definitely
games. Yeah.
it's really different. I kind of like it that it's not. I kind of got feeling like Sky Warriors. You kind of know which direction everybody's going on the same map.
Yeah. Yep.
And, you know, if you put bots in there, then, you know, you really know which way everybody's going. But it's usually, it seems like a little more mixed up in MetalStorm. And I also kind of like you get to fly, you know, all 24 different jets instead of 3 or 4.
Well, that's what I like too, and the accuracy of the jets are it's pretty good considering you can play it on the phone too. The graphics are pretty good. I don't know, I like it too, but they're just different games. That's all.
I was just gonna say, you know, everyone on the Sky Warriors maps just goes full throttle in for the merge, and that just turns into a fur ball, and people get shot, and that's kind of just the whole concept of the game, you know. This one, you know, you got canyons, and look at Stormbreak, the new map. You got all those cubby holes to duck and dive around, and
Yeah.
it's a lot more thinking goes into it than just how fast can I shoot.
Yeah, dude. I mean, even the special weapons and perks and stuff, you know, it requires some skill. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Um, you know, speaking of that, like Mal, how long did you play Sky Warriors?
Oh,
Have you been
it
playing?
would have been,
Yeah.
yeah, it would have been 2 years, like first of the year. Um, so, which I still get on there and play here and there. Um, so going on about 2.5 years here this summer.
Well, I don't think
Would
we
you
have.
would you would you care to divulge, like I think most of us have, how much of your personal money you've wasted on that game?
Oh,
Yeah.
on Sky Warriors?
Yeah.
I'll show you
Oh,
mine. You
yeah.
show me yours.
Oh, I don't think I've ever kept up with it, but I know that it was. I know that it took about. I mean, about $300 to $500 a month just to get by in Sky Warriors.
That sounds accurate. At a
I
minimum.
mean,
I think
yeah,
so.
buying boosters and decals and all that stuff. That's another thing I like about MetalStorm. It doesn't even cost you gas or anything, fuel to fly.
Right.
You
And
don't
buying
have,
individual missiles, like,
yeah, you don't have 20 of 3 different missiles for every match. It's more realistic, and you've got, you know, what you got there, and then you got to go re-up or find a spot for you, and it's not just you know, go all in there and everybody fires everything they got all at once.
Yeah, you just kind of rock out with your cocks out and hope you don't get shot up too bad.
you know,
I like it.
or fly those F-35s over there. The armadillos. That's what they remind me of, man. Tough little Vegas. Well, so I haven't been over on Sky Warriors for a while. Is anything new over there?
No, nothing,
The way you answered that.
nothing at all new. Well, like I said, I took a break for a few months. Moved at the end of last year, but kind of didn't really play a lot for, I don't know, about 2 months or something. So in my head, I thought that, you know, I'd come back and the prices will be down at least some. Half the people left and went to other games, but no, it's not. It's still all the same prices they were, and all the same stuff. And it's pretty. I think Sky Warriors is pretty much on autopilot now. Like they have bug improvement updates, but there's no events or no new decals or anything like that.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure they
I
even
definitely.
have.
Go ahead, bud.
Oh, I was just going to say, I'm not sure they even have any employees working there right now. It's kind of just, it's the same deals every week, and so I think they've kind of got it on autopilot, and might be trying to sell it or just collect all they can until they get there.
Well, when's the last time you've been
Yeah,
on, Zan? Like Sky Warriors?
Uh, I I don't even know if I have Skywars installed on my phone anymore. To be honest with you, I have no idea.
I don't think I do
Pretty much
either.
as soon as I saw MetalStorm and brought that over for LAA, it was pretty much the last day I ever touched Sky Warriors. I don't even know who's in the top 3 these days. Who's in the top 3 now? Anybody know?
Oh, on Sky Warriors,
Yeah.
yeah, I one's back in first. I think
Okay.
the Turks are in second, or the PHK,
Mm-hmm.
and I think Hell's in third, or they were. Those could be like a week or two old too.
Yeah. Well,
Gotcha. Yeah, I was just curious.
you know, I was curious too. Like we didn't talk about it, but how long has IA been a top like combined?
Um,
While, right?
pretty much. We like when were like the first month and a half or so when I joined, we were climbing up, but then I've been playing over 2 years, and I think the only time we weren't in first place over that last 2 years was back in the fall there when Champions took it over for, I don't know, about a month maybe.
Yeah, I remember that. Did everything calm down eventually, or is it people still going at it?
Yeah, that's another thing about Sky Warriors. It's kind of got a little. I don't know what it is about that, but it just seems like it's a little more. I don't know, the top spots and the squad rankings and everything. It's got everybody rivaled against each other. It just seems a little more casual in MetalStorm, which I kind of enjoy a little bit, but.
well, it's not just a point grab now, you know.
Yeah, it's not.
So
It's not the only. The only thing we're trying to do is get to the top. It's fun and like to stay there, but it gets kind of grinding, and I don't know what it is about Sky Warriors, but it seems like it's the rivalries and teams against each other. It gets kind of blown out of proportion there.
oh, for sure. If I'm remembering correctly, last time you were on with us and we were talking, you mentioned something about saving up for a new rifle or something like that. Did that ever come to occurrence, or?
Oh, was that me?
I believe so.
Um,
Man, it's been over a year and a half.
I know. I seem to recall this. I could be wrong, but I feel like
you could be right. I barely remember what I had for breakfast. I'm not even sure if I took my meds this morning, but it's quite possible.
Dude, I tell you what, man. Talk about full circle, guys. Absolutely. So, you're flying with ARM over here. Do you play any other video games?
No, not really right now. Like I way back in the day used to play Golf Clash, but played Call of Duty Mobile for a little while. We actually have some people that I used to fly with that plays on there too. But I'm in construction, do roofing and remodels. So in the spring, summertime, I'm kind of just down to not playing as much every day. You'll get on and fly every night for a little while, but get a little busy, and then I'll go back to playing about 5 times more as soon as the winter time hits.
Yeah, yeah. Got a little bit more.
That's right. You own your own business, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. I've got a roofing and remodel business here in Kentucky.
Yep. That's right. I do remember that now. I assume business is good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. All is going good. Kind of moved back to kind of expanding my service area, getting into some solar panels and a couple things this year. So all is going well.
Nice. Well, and that's we all hope for light winters, except for people who have contracting businesses where it's like, a couple of damaged roofs would be nice just for a little business, well, not a collapse, but just so.
Yeah. Everybody talks about the storms coming through, but I really don't mind the storms as long as nobody's hurt and everybody's safe. It kind of brushes out some calls for me.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, you mentioned that you play Call of Duty Mobile and stuff. You ever run into Xanatos and LAA? They play over there.
Yeah, I think I have seen them on there. I don't play. It was last year I was playing more, but I think one of those dips when everybody was thinking about bailing from Sky Warriors and quit playing for a couple of weeks or something.
One of the protests.
Yeah,
one of the protests.
The protest.
Yeah, Queen will love that. Shout out to Queen of Hell, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I haven't talked to her in a while, but yeah, she's around. So
I mean, I don't even know if there's anybody around that remembers her original fucking call sign.
Me.
I'm not gonna say
besides me. Besides the people in this room.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what or if she cares, but nope. So
I
mean, she used it for a long time. I don't.
Yeah, I think she just moved on to
something
what worked for the time. But yeah, she's. Ooh.
Yeah, dude, she's hilarious. Dude, I don't know. So what do you got going on in LAA for this week, Zan?
So we did some stuff on Friday, like LAA 1 and LAA 2 for the main event thing, and I think a bunch of guys kind of jump in and get their killing in after that. Let me see if we got something going on for this evening here, actually. Let's see. Let's come on down here. We'll see who's got some challenges here. All right.
There you go.
Sunday, April 28th. And this one's at 12 a.m. Eastern time because Spook is on there. And, as you know, Spook is over in Australia. He'd actually be a really good one to bring onto the show for, everything. But this is going to be, let's see if they got the MiG-29's Guns Only. Yeah, MiG-29's Guns Only Team Deathmatch. Stormbreak round 1, Stormbreak round 2. And then if needed, they'll move on to, I think, Crimson Canyon. So that is that one there. Let me see what else we got.
Guns only.
It looks
Oh,
like
while you're looking at that real quick, I'd like to give Pops a big shout out from LAA for our one-on-one that we fucked around with. That was a great time. Thanks for having me, Pops.
yeah, Pops are good people.
Yeah.
Let's see, we got D-Max trying to call out, see a Fafo and a 2v2, D-Max and Jackal, and they're calling out Malfeasance and Cozy Bear.
Really?
And then he also wants a 1v1 versus Malfeasance. So let's see. And that's all they've got so far. It does not appear that that call out has been answered yet.
Dude,
But
I haven't heard from
we'll see what
D-Max in
comes
a
of that
while.
one.
Well, it's a good old little D-Max. He's like a little honey badger.
Yeah.
I love D-Max.
I haven't talked to him in a long time.
Kid's
Ooh,
got
here's
spunk.
a good one. Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, we've also got Texas Made and Chainsaw versus Ghost 2 and Viper.
Ooh.
Again, that's at 9 p.m. Eastern. Best 2 out of 3 guns only. Crimson Canyon, levels 13 through 15. Any plane.
That'll be a good one.
Well, and the thing is I assume I assume that this was by the time this comes out, these events will already happened. But so in that case, do you guys want to take bets just for fun?
I'm gonna say Texas Made and Chainsaw are gonna come out on top of theirs.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I think Malfeasance is probably going to mop the floor with Homeboy there. But we'll see.
You know what? I'll take the kid. He's got fire. He's got spunk. I'll take him.
Okay. Hey, roger that. Do we want to put anything on this bet, or is this just a friendly bet? And by what I mean by putting some on it, I'm not talking about money, because we got money. So maybe we joke about, like, I don't know, change somebody's name or their picture for a week or something like that, or just a friendly one. I don't know.
I tell you what, Zan. Whoever wins gets to tell the other one what to wear for like a headpiece next podcast.
All right, that'll work.
Wow.
So if I lose, hopefully you tell me that. Hopefully you tell me to wear a scally cap, because this is the only headwear I've got.
I'm pretty sure one of your kids has a tiara laying around somewhere.
Oh, that's a good point. That should be a really good point. Yeah, there you go.
Well, good job, Mal. Good job brokering this. Thank you.
Yeah.
From the Cool-Kegs, what do they call the
grudge match?
No, what they call them, fucking the Cool-Kegs Loan Shark Department.
Right.
Well, so speaking of all this good stuff too, by the way, what's the bet?
Just who wins?
You got D-Max. So you got D-Max?
I do.
Okay.
I got D-Max versus
and he's got
Maleficent.
Okay. All right. Just checking, because this will probably come out. The other Mal. I'm just curious.
Yeah, the other Mal.
This is fun.
Yeah.
Well, so Mal, like our Mal here, do you still stay in touch with pretty much everybody, or has anybody left that maybe we're not aware of?
No, I mean, not that I know of. I still keep in touch with most of them. Through Discord and everything. I don't think anybody's really left. I know, not besides the people that left when the updates came out and said forget it. And
right. Well, here's a question for you, Mal. Did you know about all of the Friday night fights and all that LAA's been doing and whatnot? Had you heard about that yet?
Good question.
Well, yeah, I actually I wasn't supposed to be doing it, but I flew with Armor in, I think it's been about 2 weeks ago or something. Jumped in and finished one up. That was the first I've heard about it, but seems like you all are getting it going pretty good for the fight nights. I'll have to come back for one here soon.
Well, and that's something that I found really interesting is we have a platform now where it makes it so easy to, you know, get some guys together and just have little like kind of like just me and Zan just did, have little side wagers, have little funny ha-has to keep you engaged, keep it fun, keep it light.
Yeah, keep
you know,
sharp for the tournament.
And you know, because like the tournaments we were doing over in Sky Warriors, you're sitting there like 3, 2, 1. You were trying to like match everything up and somehow jump a match together. And now you literally just get into a lobby together, hit a custom match, and go for it.
Yep.
You know, it makes it so much, I guess, it's so much less of a headache than what like oh my god, I can't think of the guys' names anymore. Holy shit! What dope and them guys were doing over there in their with that tournament, which was awesome for trying to keep, you know, that game alive and interesting, but it was such a pain.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's not work here to do it.
Yeah.
But it's so much easier to coordinate it. You know what I mean? And it's such a great idea from the developers to have that kind of an option. Like, it's great. I love it. And that's how I play most of my matches. I don't even really play fucking all the air sup and whatever against other people. I just get on, and if someone's on that I know, if I have that kind of time, I just jump in custom matches and just start having fun with that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know.
Yeah, it's a nice option. It's I do customs here some. I've just started doing them more, and was doing some for some practice for I think for fight night over at LAA. But it is a cool setup. You can just jump in custom and hop on with whoever's there.
Yeah, well, and that's me and Breeze play with that VIP deathmatch a lot, and it's a good time. It's fun.
There's so many possibilities of what you can do. Like sometimes we just mess around just for the heck.
Oh yeah,
like it's like GTA.
Hey, go grab this plane and see if it's faster than this other one. That's what, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, speaking of, actually, this might be a good question. We can all kind of take a stab at it. But Mal, I'm curious. Do you have any like things you wish to see in MetalStorm, or that I don't know? Is there anything?
I'm not sure. I mean, I think they've kind of went all the way up to the 5th gen with the fighter jet. So I'm not sure what else you can get out for those. But and I like the setup for MetalStorm. I think it's pretty good where it's at. I'm sure they're going to add, you know, stuff like the black market events and specialty jets here and there, which is pretty cool. But I think they've got it set up pretty good right now.
I do too. I know that there's still matchmaker problems and stuff from time to time, and servers but
yeah, I think they're getting that stuff kind of worked out some. It's
they'll get it soon. Yeah. I think so. I think that they have such a large player base. Does anybody know how many they have right now? Downloads?
I'd have to look. I don't honestly know. I know there's like 13,000, 14,000 on the Discord alone.
Dude, I don't. Yeah.
So I think double that easily.
Probably.
I mean, just very conservative number. I'd say double that, 26,000, 30,000 at least.
Yeah, I know on Google Play they've got 1 million plus downloads.
Really?
Oh, Jesus.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know it was that high yet, but I was just looking at that.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's but I'm sure they're not all active, so I would say probably somewhere in between there, the Discord number and downloads.
Right. Well, and that's, basing numbers off of what we kind of were figuring with Sky Warriors before is, that you have about half the people will download the Discord, the other half that are somewhat active don't. So, you take that number, you double it, maybe triple it, and you're usually in like a rough estimate of how many are like really playing like actively. And obviously you got like your casual players and whatnot. You can add in there too, but just to give you a base number to fuck with, you know what I mean? On a daily basis, you'll have, X amount of people on and fucking around.
Yep. And it's only going to grow. And we only see a small portion of it in Discord, so.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Once people start to figure out how to use Discord as recruiting tools, I think, it'll get even more streamlined.
Right. Well, and Discord's still kind of in its infancy, isn't it? To a degree.
Dude, no, I don't know. I only got it like a few years ago.
I only heard of it when I started Sky Warriors itself, so I don't know.
Yeah,
the first time I used it was with Sky Warriors. That was what introduced me into Discord.
Yep, me too. Kegs said he thought it was a scam. Zan, I don't know.
Yep, sure the fuck did.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, man. Like, what do you think? What do you think the future looks like? I don't know. Do you think? You said you think that black market stuff. Do you think? Do you know what planes you'd like to see? Like, even if they're not 5th gens,
Yeah, I'm sure there's some, specialty planes they could add in. I think about the only thing they're missing in MetalStorm is some bombers or something. They've got most of them, from 60s and 70s on.
Well, that's like
I'd still love to see a helicopter, or I want an Apache longbow. I don't know why. I just want to pop up and storm. I want to pop up and storm break with an Apache and just send out a shit ton of hellfires and just sink back down. Just be like, meow, meow.
It's like Joust wanting his Cessna. Yeah. Dude.
I feel like you could easily make Stormbreak a helicopter battle map. Like, if you want to do helicopter dogfights, that would be the map for it. That and Crimson Canyon.
I'd like to see the SU-47.
That'd be cool.
I think that'd be really neat. I think there's definitely some jets out there that I'd still be interested. Like, I enjoy the gameplay, and I pretty much buy every jet anyway. I always have in Sky Warriors too.
I mean, I'll take a Harrier if I can set it down on top of the canyon, and like that gives you like drops you off the radar, and then you just pick it back up and take off.
Yeah. Dude,
if there was a landing option.
It'd be great. Yeah. I don't know.
That'd be hilarious.
These guys are pretty good though, man. Like, I'm enjoying this, so.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. So what's new in real life, bud? Like, what's a year and a half done to you?
Got separated, moved, shit happens. But I'm settled back in now, and everything's going pretty good, man. It's not the first time, probably not the last time either.
Well, I'm glad you're all right. Sorry to hear, though, my man. I had no idea. That's
yeah, it's tough. It happens, but yeah, like I said, not the first, probably not the last either.
Well, I don't know. I hate it when something serious ends on like I always start asking, oh, is it my fault? Like, I'm that guy. I'm getting in my own head.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to do. Um, I just think it happens real easy nowadays. With social media and
Grass is always
um,
greener, right?
yeah, you see everything. Anything and everything you want to online at any minute.
Yep. Yep. It's crazy, man. But that's absolutely right.
Yeah, it was an interesting study I actually read about a month ago about how it's harder to have relationships or whatever in this day and age, the technological age, than it was back in like the 50s and 60s. Because, like, you think about it, you woke up in the morning, got ready to go to work, love you, honey, bye, and you didn't speak unless it was like some kind of like a big time emergency and like your significant other called your work to have your supervisor get a hold of you until you got home from work that night. And then it was, hey, honey, how's things going? Sit down to dinner. And then that was your conversation piece. That was that was like the glue. You know what I mean? Was that evening meal? Everyone talked about their days. And, now you just see it. So no one says anything anymore. You know what I mean? You have so much access to each other that, there isn't that break, if you will, throughout the day or whatever. So that was interesting, I thought.
Well, it's a pretty good indication of how we've gotten to where we are as a species.
Well, we're starting to go backwards as a society instead of moving forwards.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, so, have you met very many new people, like some of the War Wings guys yet, Mal?
No, I don't think so. Not many. I kind of jump around, fly with everybody a little bit here and there.
Dude, that's like. Go ahead, bud.
I was just gonna say, I think I've heard, or I've seen some people from Sky Warriors and stuff flying, and MetalStorm. So I think majority of them are jumping over, or at least starting to.
It's just the thing is it really is a different game, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. I really am. But I'm a casual player anyway, so I'm not like, even Zan's like LAA. They're top pilots. Speaking of, so does ARM have anything going on? I asked about LAA. You guys got anything going on?
Well, I'm not sure if I'm actually the one to talk about. I don't. They could. I believe they got a team together for Fight Night over at LAA Fight Night a couple weekends ago.
Oh, okay. See, I'm so far out of the loop, man.
Yeah, I'm a little bit out too here lately. It's been kind of busy, but I still hop on when I can in the evenings, fly around a little bit and relieve some stress, maybe.
Well, that's how I am. I don't know. I know Kegs is kind of like that. Work's killing me. Zan, I don't know. You've been busy. I know you've been making music.
Yeah, man. They got 3 of them out on the radio now, and then just released another song this weekend.
3.
Which,
Nice.
Won't be. Well, yeah, 3 songs are on the radio now. The
Congratulations, bro.
Brainstorm that you really like,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Wizard of Zonk got put on there this weekend, and then one of the Asian ones is on there now too.
Man, freaking fantastic, bro.
Yeah, so 1 song from Volume 1 and then 2 songs from Volume 2.
Well, and your
That is
links are
sweet.
always in the description too. So yeah, definitely go check him
Yeah.
out, guys. Give him a like and a sub too. He's always
And
bringing.
then-
While you're giving
the
out,
new
and while
song-
you're giving out those, don't forget to give us a like, a subscribe, and hit that noti bell for all of our future projects.
That's right. And then we just friended each other on Facebook. I finally broke down and made a music page and all that stuff. So.
Awesome, man. We got to go over and follow you immediately. So.
You already are.
Oh,
We're friended.
okay.
I already did it.
Nice. Love
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So we're good.
I forgot.
So yeah, and then that new song will release on the 7th of May.
Awesome.
And I already put it in with the publishers.
Okay. Yeah. Can
But
you say?
y'all have this?
Can you say the name of the title?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so it's called Summer Cocktail Party, and y'all have the sneak preview in our little room there before we do we do sound checks and all that stuff before we get started, so y'all can hear it ahead of time. But a select few are getting to hear it in advance, but I won't put it out big time until the publisher releases it, because then that's when it's all locked in legally and has its little code and everything associated with it.
It's pretty neat, buddy.
It's
pretty neat.
DMCA or whatever that is.
Well, just everybody in the room. Did you guys, expect that we'd still all be kicking it this long?
So, having been your first person you interviewed, I didn't know whether it would go or not. I figured it seemed like a good idea. It had plenty of potential, and I believed in it enough that I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll absolutely come in here and do an interview." And here we are.
Well, when we've known each other even before that for how long? We've known each other for 6 years or something, 4 years. I don't know. How long?
Yeah, something like that.
It's just crazy. I
A
love
long
it.
time. I don't know.
Well, you know what they say, time flies when you're having fun.
It really does. So when I first came into Sky Warriors, I want to say IA was already #1, like they just took it or something. No? I don't know. The other way around?
You got to back that up a little bit, buddy, because I think you came in just a fuzz before me, and Bro was still on the top.
Maybe, dude.
I remember that back in the day.
I don't know. I don't know if we ever figured out which one of us came in first. We were right around the same time.
I knew that Bro was at one time, but see, I don't know, man. It's been so long, guys. Seriously.
I know. I was like 3 months, 4 months after I started is when Bro finally got knocked off.
Yep.
Because that was back when USN was top 3 with them. I forget who #2 was.
Yeah, I'm
At
trying
the
to
time.
think. I remember USN was on top, in the top 5, and your Bro was on top.
But JYD, had they not made their play for it yet? I can't remember.
I think they were a little ways out, I think they were a little ways out then. Top 10 or 20 maybe. But yeah, it was. I'm not sure when everybody started playing, but yeah, Bro was on top when I started playing.
Oh, so that was back when Parabellum was and Low were the 2 best players in the game before all of the rest of them decided to make the push to try and topple them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think Woken was around then too.
Yep. Woken.
Yep.
I remember him.
Yeah, it was literally the top 3 was Woken, Low, and Parabellum. I think at the time it was yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Just thinking about it.
Long time ago. And that's what they say. A month of game time is a year of real world.
That's what it feels like, man. I swear.
Yeah.
Fucking sounds like we're talking about something 10 years ago. Sitting around a campfire at the old folks' home holding a beer.
Yeah, and it was.
Well, we've got a few minutes left, but what's your level and rank over on MetalStorm, bud?
I'd actually have to. Here, hold on just a second.
You got a few planes?
Oh yeah, I think I'm up to getting just got the Su-30. Getting ready to grab the Su-33 probably tonight.
I just bought the fullback. So yeah. So basically, if someone sees you in game or something,
yeah.
or on Discord, you'd probably be able to play with them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I am Lieutenant 86 on MetalStorm there.
Right on, buddy. Well,
That's above me.
Do you think
I kind of
IA
took
would
her.
ever come over to MetalStorm?
Uh, we have a squad on MetalStorm, and I think we've got about a full squad on MetalStorm. But some people kind of went back to Sky Warriors. Some people are still on there.
Need that adrenaline rush.
So yeah, that I don't know what it is. I mean, I guess some people still like it. I'm not a big fan of the unlimited boosters and all that stuff on Sky Warriors. Now it used to be hard to do, like 100K points in a war, but now it's not really.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Oh, not after you got people busting 1 million by themselves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Regularly.
Well, who was it that was it? Olisov for us? Who'd we interview? Somebody that did it.
Yeah, that sounds right.
You guys remember?
That sounds like he streamed the whole thing or something like that to prove it.
Yeah. Yep. I can't remember who it was though, boys.
I said I remember back when 100K was huge.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sidewinder.
Yeah, it used to be. Yeah.
I was gonna say I think my personal best was like 125, 130. That was like my personal best.
I don't even think I hit that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think on Sky Warriors mine is I think about 223. But I know like Low and the fake Zeus and Olisov, I think they've all hit 1 million and by themselves.
Yeah,
what was that one person? World class, they'd hit 400,000, 600,000 regularly.
Oh yeah.
I still want to talk to them. I would love to have them on the podcast.
They were fun. I used to fly with them a lot back in before MetalStorm and all that.
Mm-hmm. Always funny.
Yeah, World Class was actually over in IA, and then left for the other side. I think he quit playing. I heard, or I don't know, moved games or something.
Is he for sure a guy?
Well, how much do you really know on the internet?
Well, K's got me asking once, so I don't know now. You said a long time ago you weren't sure, but you were joking with me, I think, but I don't know.
Me?
Yeah, you. Yeah, you.
Well, there was a rumor going around for a long time that World Class was a chick.
Really?
Yeah, that was. I think that was right before they did their 750,000 against. I forget what squad that was.
Well, girl power. If
whatever kind of power.
Yeah. I've actually seen some. I think there's some more girls playing now on both of the games on Sky Warriors and MetalStorm.
Actually, that's fantastic. I'm glad to see it. Glad to see it. Well, the thing
Well, I
is like,
suppose before we wrap her up at all here, bud, is there anything you want to shout out there, Mal? Anyone, anything, just anything? Just floor is yours. Shout it out. Tell them to get
Um,
fucked. Whatever you want.
no, I won't do that. I won't do that. No, I'm just kind of casually playing now and enjoying it. I think I'm gonna have to hop over to fight night at LAA again and um, fly some, get a team together with somebody.
Well, you let me know when and where, and I'll be your wingman at any time, buddy.
Well, let's do it for sure. We will have to. You all just let me know when the big fight night's coming up next, and we'll get something going. And
that's awesome.
Well, all right.
Dude, you've always been aces, bro, and from the very, very beginning, and it was so good to catch up with you. I don't know, Zan, do you have any last things for him?
Yeah, no, I'm good. So yeah, I'm just glad that we're still here. Glad we're still around, and we'll be looking forward to interview number 3 with you, Mel.
sounds like a plan. Hey, I appreciate it, guys, and good catching up, good talking. Glad everybody's still around. Stick in where you can, and we'll check back in with each other here a few months down the road.
Yeah, 100%, man. If you ever want to chat, our Discord's in there, description, and you know how to get a hold of all of us, I think. So, I guess with that being said, though,
He's been cool.
he's been Cakes.
And I've been Zan.
And I'm Mighty Mel.
Smooth skies, y'all, and we're to fuck out.
Pose on smooth like a beautiful groove, feeling so high.